Alrighty, let's get this show on the frickin' road. Why don't we? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. We're here with Tom from Curmudgeon Media back to play some more Tunic. I'm really excited to get into Tunic today. We are going to go fight the final boss. Well, the final combat boss, as Tom has implied that there is a final puzzle boss that we need to get for the second ending of the game. So we're gonna aim for getting the first ending of the game today, and I'm excited. I'm nervous. She kicked my ass the first 2 times I accidentally fought her, so we'll see how it goes this time around. How has your week been, Tom? Oh wait, I can't hear you. Why can I not hear you?
Because I muted my microphone and I forgot to turn it back on. What I said was, I'm so fucking tired. It kind of sounded like your week was worse than mine, so I didn't want to talk about it. But now that we're in sort of a more jovial setting, my week has just been like a technical nightmare.
Oh no, that's the worst.
I've been dealing with tech issues all week. Hello, Tune.
Tune.
You may remember I'm like when we've been coordinating like screenings, like watching things together.
Yeah.
I've had to occasionally just like restart my computer because it would just start lagging.
Yeah.
Well, this week I figured out what was causing it to happen, kind of. Like I figured out the catalyst of what was making that happen. And basically it all goes back to the most recent Windows update from sort of early
Windows, man.
Fucking Windows. It goes back to the Windows update from sort of early to mid-April. And it just like it was getting really bad. Basically what was happening was every time I would unplug my second monitor, which is my tablet, it would cause either immediately or within a span of 30 minutes to 2 hours, massive lag spikes would just start to happen. And that's the best case scenario. The worst case scenario is it would actually crash my machine entirely.
Oh my god, that's so frustrating. That's the worst.
Which is really annoying because if your screen crashes, you have to hard reset it, and if you hard reset it, that can damage your device. You can damage your files. It can damage
it's not ideal.
Software. It's good, and it's bad for the hardware as well.
Yeah, not ideal. That's rough.
So I was able to. Obviously, like my first thought was, okay, I'm gonna reinstall or I'm gonna update my graphics drivers because I suspected it was related to the graphics drivers.
Right.
And that stopped the crashing from happening. It did not fix the lag, and so like the whole week I just like was dealing with these issues of lag, trying to figure out what the hell was going on. I finally was able to fix it. Finally.
Oh, that's good.
Either because I actually in the end I resorted to like I tried to do a bug report through Windows. They don't allow you to do that anymore. You have to post to their forum, and that might just get ignored. Yeah. And in this case I was just ignored. So what I did instead was I reported the bug through Huion instead. And Huion sent me a list of instructions, most of which I had already tried, but there were a couple of things that I hadn't. And I ended up doing 3 things. 2 of them were things that I hadn't tried that were on their list, and one of them was something where I was just like, I realized my GeForce settings were not sort of optimized, so I sort of fucked with them and I optimized them a bit to be more performance friendly.
Nice.
And then with Huion's help, I utilized the repair function of the actual Huion driver itself. One of those things helped. I don't know which one of those things fixed it.
Yeah. Oh, well, but that's good, at least.
Quite literally just been a week of just non-stop. I'd be working all day, and then my evening after work would be spent trying to fix my computer every day, all week. So it's been pretty non-stop.
Yeah, that is really rough. I can imagine how exhausting that is. Glad that you were able to at least get it somewhat resolved, though. That is really good. Yeah, I see Tune in the chat. He said that my week's been pretty stressful because of moving. Yeah, moving is really stressful. That's always a lot of work and effort, and of course trying to get your video done. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to do everything. I feel like this week has been kind of tough for everyone. Yeah, Tom kind of alluded a little bit that I had a hard week. I had some personal and like some work stuff going on, and it's just been kind of a crazy week. But you know, on the bright side, I did have some nice stuff going on this week too. I have been continuing on my little music journey that I talked a little bit about last week. I've been continuing to practice guitar, and I've been learning Dancing in the Dark, and I have attempted earlier this week to try singing and playing at the same time, trying to put those two pieces together, which is surprisingly challenging. If you don't play guitar, like obviously Tom, you played guitar for years, so it's probably a lot easier for you at this point, but like if you're a beginner at guitar, it's fucking hard to sing and play at the same time. Like it's definitely one of those, like, you know, pat your head, rub your tummy kind of
I
things.
think you either have a brain for it if you don't. I was lucky because I had been a drummer for several years before I picked up the guitar.
That I'm sure
So I
definitely
already
helps.
that like when it came to learning how to sing and play guitar at the same time, I just kind of did it and I never had an issue with that. But I'd been playing drums for a few years and I had also played guitar for a few years before I started
Yeah,
singing.
what's really interesting to me about like this, like learning how to sing and play at the same time, right? Like cuz what you're really trying to learn is like how many pieces of this operation can you automate on muscle memory, right? Like how much of this can you do without thinking? And
Yeah.
what I've realized is like there is a surprising amount of thinking that goes into both playing and singing. Cause like it's funny because like I know the words to the song, right? Like I obviously like know the song. I've listened to it a billion times. Like I know the words to the song, but like singing and playing was a challenge for me. But like what I attempted to do was I pulled up the lyrics and I just like started singing and playing while reading the lyrics. And you know, you don't realize like, or at least I didn't realize like how much brain power went into just simply trying to recall the lyrics, like just thinking, oh, what are the lyrics again? Like that is in and of itself an action that takes like some thinking. And so if you're able to like eliminate that need to like think about it, right, then that makes it a little bit easier. So it's interesting to me, like, okay, can I like at very least look at the lyrics, and that kind of makes it easier for me to not have to like think about it while I'm playing, right? So it's been interesting. I feel like it's coming together. I'm like very close to being able to play it, and my friend's birthday is like next weekend, and so I'm hoping to get it kind of done and like recorded by then. So we'll see how it goes. And then
Mm.
I've been working on these little playlists as well too, that I'm gonna burn to CDs that I've been talking about, and I'm working on like 3 playlists right now, and I'm pretty sure number 1 and number 3 are like pretty close to being done. I'm like pretty happy with them, and I've kind of got a different vibe for each one, right? And it's kind of funny because like for the first one and the second one, the genres I am pulling music from are genres that like I'm kind of more familiar with, that I kind of have like a more natural like affinity towards, like, you know, like rock music or like, you know, stuff like that, right? And the second playlist though, I'm doing as like mostly a hip hop genre like album or mixtape, and that is a genre that I very much enjoy, but it's not one that I have as wide of a familiarity with. Like I don't know as many artists
Mm.
in that world. So it's kind of funny. uh uh like for the first one and the second one, I like actually had a specific lyric that I like named the playlist, like one of the lyrics from one of the songs that's in the playlist, right? And that lyric was kind of like the inspiration for the vibe of the playlist, right? So for the first playlist, it's like kind of rock songs that are meant to kind of like, you know, make you dance a little bit, kind of like give you this like spark of inspiration, right? And so I named that playlist Can't Start a Fire Without a Spark, after the Bruce Springsteen lyric, which is one of the songs in the playlist, obviously. And then in the third playlist, I named the playlist A Chemical Reaction, which is a Radiohead lyric. And because that playlist is very much about like songs that like meet you where you are when you're feeling down and are gonna help you like lift you up, basically, right? Like that's kind of the vibe I'm going for there. But it's funny with the third one, I like knew the vibe, I knew what like the theme was going in, but I didn't have a lyric yet because I didn't know like which song I wanted to kind of like pull the lyric from. So with this playlist I did it kind of the opposite way, whereas the other two I had the lyric first and then built the vibe around the lyric. But for this one I had the vibe first and I tried to find a lyric to match the vibe. And I found, I think, the perfect one in an MF Doom song, which I included on the playlist. And the vibe I'm going for with this playlist is kind of like fun beats, right? Like fun, you want to dance to them, but like the specific vibe I'm going for is funny and flirty, or even silly and sexy, if you will, right? Like I want to like really mesh these vibes of like having fun and joking around a little bit, but also have like a little bit like of a flirtatious vibe, like a little bit of a suggestive vibe, right? So that's kind of what I'm going for.
What's the lyric? You said you named it after an MF Doom lyric, and you haven't said what it is.
Yeah, so the MF Doom lyric that I named it after is I'm calling it pure Brita water filter juice, after the lyric in Rhymes Like Dimes. Because I just find that lyric very funny and really just a beautiful encapsulation, I think. Because, like, that song, and like the thing I've really been enjoying, I've been listening to MF Doom a lot, based off of your suggestion, Tom. Something I've been really enjoying about like listening to him and his lyrics is like, I've been really enjoying like sitting down and like going through like, genius lyrics, and because there's so many references, right, that like I just don't understand. And
there's a ton of wit behind MF Doom.
So much wit, so many like double, triple, quadruple entendres, right? Like layers of meaning behind like all of these lyrics, and like obviously a lot of these references that like, because I'm not part of that community, like I just like am not aware of, right? So like being an outsider, kind of sitting and like appreciating the craft of like all of this like poetry, right? Like it is very poetic in a lot of ways, has been really fun, and I've been enjoying that a lot. So yeah, the line the line like before that lyric is like, oh gosh, what is it? It's like, when I hit it, slid into the shitter, thought I killed her goose. Which of course is like, I put my dick in her ass and she screamed. And then it's like, her power use was pure Brita water filter juice, which is like, her pussy is wet, right? Like I'm pretty sure that's what that means. So I just thought that was beautiful and really
and so crass
but it perfectly like fits the vibe I'm going for this playlist. So that's what I'm going for. Also too, and I just saw your chat that says that your birthday is coming up next weekend, so early happy birthday. I hope it's a good one, and yeah, exciting stuff.
MF Doom is great. And like, to me, Rap Snitch Knishes is the Kashmir of it's the Kashmir of like all of hip hop to me.
Yeah.
Like that riff is so ubiquitous.
Yeah.
The instrumental is called Coffin Nails, I think. Which was released as like a preview, and then Rap Snitch Knishes was then produced and just like immediately became this I don't know if I'd say it's like a smash hit, because it's not, MF Doom I don't think ever achieved the success that someone like Eminem would achieve,
of course,
or but like, he is, like I said, your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. He's the guy that people who have an interest in the art love. MF Doom,
and
so much.
I really love like, it seems reductive to call it a gimmick, right? But like his whole kind of shtick of like, I'm like a comic book villain, right? Like I'm a cartoon villain that's like gonna take over the world, and he has like all these little skits and stuff in the album.
Specifically Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom, yeah, and like he actually uses like samples, right, from like old cartoons and things like that like go into the songs, which is just so much fun. Like just so much fun.
The funny thing, like, I love looking at the album art for Food.
Yeah.
The album art for Food is really good. you can see lots of like the thing is on the cereal box. And
Yeah.
then if you look under the table, you can see another MF Doom, with the implication being that like the one that you see in the foreground is actually a Doom bot. And that was a thing he used to do. That was a thing he used to do because Doctor Doom has Doom bots, right? Like his
Right.
infantry are robots that look like him. And that was something MF Doom liked to do, like live on stage for a while. He would have other rappers pretend to be him,
That's incredible.
um,
I love that.
which is so interesting. Um, but like, I don't know if he got like a cease and desist from Marvel or something, but they didn't let him use the Doctor Doom mask. He used to
Oh
use the Doctor Doom mask.
man.
So the mask that you see him wear in famous like photos and in the on that cover, um, is actually a modified version of the mask from the movie Gladiator, for the helmet that he wears. So the helmet that Maximus Decimus Meridius wears in Gladiator, he just took that, removed the helm, so it's just the faceplate,
Yeah.
and that's the MF Doom mask.
That's so funny. That's pretty clever though. I mean to skirt around
It's
the copyright, but
it's great. Like Operation Doomsday and Food are two back-to-back banger albums. They're
yeah.
just so great.
I've been really enjoying
Um,
it. Oh yeah, and on Operation Doomsday, there's like that Scooby Doo themed song is really fun. That like uses samples from Scooby Doo. So fun, just so much fun.
it's so irreverent
Yes,
in nature. Like all of it is so irreverent.
totally.
I also really recommend Jay Dilla.
Mm.
Jay Dilla's great. I obviously recommend Nujabes. I feel like it's kind of redundant.
I
to
just
say.
recently discovered him, like totally independently, and I'm just like, oh, how have I never heard this guy before? Like,
You have heard it before.
I
You
mean,
have.
I'm sure I have. I'm sure I have, right? Because he's
You have, because Nujabes did the music for Samurai Champloo, which we've watched at least like 10 episodes of.
Oh,
And he also
okay.
collaborated with a bunch of musicians, including Jay Dilla. But
Okay.
the like amazing theme tune
Yeah.
for Samurai Champloo, the battle cry, that's Nujabes. Absolute banger. It's a great tune.
Nice. Okay,
Classic.
cool. Yeah, no, I literally just discovered him. Like I was listening to MF Doom like on YouTube and like Nujabes came up in the recommended and I was like, "Oh, let me check that." Cuz like I was kind of also I felt like I needed to cheat a little bit when it came to trying to find songs for this playlist because I just don't know that many hip hop artists, right? So I was like, "Let me see what the algorithm will recommend to me." And just to give me a little push in the right direction. And that's how I discovered Nujabes. So yeah, I'm looking forward to listening to more of his stuff.
I actually, a friend of mine did the absolute Giga Chad task of putting together a playlist for me to explore. So a friend of mine
Nice,
who's well versed in rap and hip hop.
nice,
And it's not to say that like you'll be guaranteed to love everything on there. It's worth listening to it in full because it is a lot of really interesting stuff.
totally, yeah.
Like loads of stuff I never would have heard before. There's Slick Rick on there, who was like
Oh
late 80s,
yeah,
early 90s.
I have a Slick Rick
Um,
album on my drive.
Children's Story is a classic. But what's it called? The Slammer Behind Bars
Hmm.
is amazing. Um, but yeah, I'll send that through to you. I've got the
Yeah,
link
send
for
it to
that.
me. I would love to give it a listen.
It's got
Um,
some good stuff on there.
yeah. So if anyone has a birthday coming up, then and if you want a gift from me, I will give you some music. I'll give you a playlist that I made because that's all I got right now.
Also, just like thinking about singing and playing guitar.
Yes.
Um, I just want to like politely nod towards John Mayer's live performance of Neon.
Oh my gosh, too
And I
good.
just want you to think about that.
That's insane. I like can't even imagine. Oh my gosh. Like
Like one of the
yeah,
most
like it's
notoriously
crazy.
insane guitar riffs,
I
and
like
also
I know.
singing.
I think about those performances now and I genuinely do see them in a different light because I'm like the amount of times that this person had to have played that song for it to be so ingrained in their like muscle memory and for it to be like that complex. Like yeah, it's just a whole new level of
It's
impressive. Like it's
it's
really crazy.
it's the curse of being a fan of John Mayer is that he's like such a white hot Californian trash man. He's not as bad as like Johnny Greenwood. He's like John Mayer's
Yeah.
crime is that he's an asshole. It's not like he's a felon or
Or a
like
genocide
a genocide
apologist.
apologist.
Yeah.
But he is just like an asshole, and every now and again you'll read something he said when he was young, and you're like, why did you say that? Like, that's so dumb. Like, I know you didn't mean it like that, but God, why did you say that? That was so
Yeah,
dumb.
yeah,
But he is the last living like guitar hero in pop music. Like, he's the last living bastion of what that means and what it represents. And like when you're like a teenager and you're really into the guitar and you listen to his music for the first time, it's like it's I don't even know. It's like being killed and reborn anew. Like his Continuum is such a great album,
yeah.
cover to cover, such a great album. And that whole live gig he did in LA in 2007, just
Immaculate, immaculate. Yeah,
immaculate. It's such
it
a great
sucks
performance.
that talented people can be dicks sometimes, right? Like that's just the reality of life.
And it's funny to think that, like, in the grand scheme of things, he's actually not even that bad. He's just a
Oh
bell
gosh.
end.
Oh gosh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sad, sad times. But anyway, oh, really quick before we get into the game, I do since we're talking about like creators that we like and problematic creators, I want to shout out a non-problematic creator, just really quick. I recently watched Lily Alexander's newest video on YouTube. Lily is a trans woman who lives in Canada, and I've been following her videos for years, and she is genuinely like one of my favorite video essayists on the platform. All of her videos like resonate with me so deeply and like make me feel so seen and like always give me some like feeling of catharsis. And her latest video is about kind of asking this question and kind of like it's almost like a little bit of a meditation on this idea of like, should trans people disappear for the sake of our safety, right? Like, should we try to be less visible, particularly like to the broader cis community, right? But like, should we try to like prioritize our own safety and not really expose ourselves? And it's a complicated question, right? Like it's not very black and white. And yeah, she gets into it like pretty deeply, and it's really fascinating. And just wanted to just give a shout out to that, because like that was a video that, you know, in the midst of a really hard week, that gave me a bit of like catharsis. So definitely want to shout that out. And if you're interested in catching up on trans topics, highly recommend Lily's channel. Anyway,
Nice.
shall we get into the game?
Let's go and kill a sexy fox woman.
Let's go murder this fox lady. I am nervous.
Noivus.
I'm nervous. So we do have like all of our stats back, so that's good. Why am I in this hallway?
Because I think this is the last place you were before you quit. And
Oh, that's right. This is the ferry. Do we want to try to solve this puzzle now that we're here?
Oh God, I'm like tempted. Shit. How much do you want me to tell you about this puzzle?
I mean, I can kind of guess what is going on. So like, there's a thing on the left, there's a thing on the right, and I imagine they're the same, right? So like, I have to figure out like the missing pieces from what's being like obscured from each one.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else I like need to know?
No, you need to know. It's just like when you use it, a thing will happen, and
Right.
you know.
So I'm gonna look at the one on the right. So okay, here's my question, I guess. So I see like 2 diamonds, right? Like, are these? Is it like it doesn't matter which starting point I pick, or like do I have to pick a specific one?
You don't have to pick a specific one. They're mirrored and both work.
Okay.
So it's just like pick whichever one is more visible to you, and which one you think would be better.
Okay. Okay, I see. I think I see.
I think I know. I don't think I know.
Oh my god, my brain is like so not like attuned
Because
to
you
solve
are
these kind of puzzles.
You are going to have to do like a little bit of mirror imaging in your brain, because you are going to have to borrow from the other side as well.
Yeah, no, exactly. This is why.
So my recommendation would be to focus on the one on the right, but then use the one on the left and flip it as you kind of need to.
Okay.
And obviously both patterns on both walls are the same.
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna start on the right. And I'm gonna do the right dot starting point. So we go down, right, up, right, up. Wait, down, right, up, right, up, right, up. Then left, up, left, up. So, left, up, right, up, right, up. Then left, I would say, right? Okay, and then this is where we gotta use our brains.
So you can look at the one on the other wall now, and it tells you what's missing.
Right. But my question is, like, where is this getting left off?
You are gonna have to figure that out yourself.
Yeah, okay. Let me think. So is the left side of this left one like a mirror?
Oh yeah, like both images on both walls are identical and both are mirrored.
Okay, I see. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing and I'm figuring it out. Okay. Okay, so this was... Okay, hold on. So down, right, up, left, up, left, up, left, up. Wait, so down... This is, I'm sure, great to watch on stream. Down, right, up, left. And then up, left, up, right, up, left. Okay, and then it goes down.
Yeah.
And then it would go left, right? Because I'm looking at it mirrored.
Yeah.
Okay. So down and then left. Down, left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But these don't connect.
They don't need to connect. They're mirrored, right?
No.
Like,
oh, okay, yeah. You're right. Okay.
same as every other door puzzle you've seen. It's like the pattern is mirrored on both sides.
Right.
And you just pick either side, both work. There's additional confusion to this because there are two sides in terms of the same puzzle being on both walls.
Right. Okay, so now I have to look on this left wall, right? But look at the left side. Or sorry, the right wall on the left side.
You don't have to, no. I think, like, from the point you're at now, you could figure it out looking entirely at the one on the right.
Okay. I mean... Okay, so the thing that's throwing me off is, like, okay, so you know how on the left side there's, like, that corner, right, in the top left? And then it goes to the right, and then there's the thing in the front is obscuring it, right? I don't know whether it's like continuing to the right or if it's going down from there.
Well, then look at the pattern look at the wall on the right, and you can see.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I'm figuring it out. Okay. My brain cells are activating. Okay. Okay, so it goes left. Okay, I see. I'm figuring it out. Hi, Magical. Welcome.
Hello.
Okay, so left. Then Okay, hold on. Okay. So left, down, left, down, right, down, left, down, right.
Yeah. And now you can look at the
Now
original
I can look
one
at the
on
right.
right.
Yeah, okay. Right, then down, right, up, right.
Yep.
Okay, I think I got it. I've written it down, so I'm gonna enter it in. Okay.
Do it. Do it, gang.
Down,
Do it.
right, up, right, up, right, up, left, up, left, up, right, up, right, up, left, down, left, right, left, down,
Nope.
left. No?
Nope.
Damn it. Okay. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Let's think again. Okay, so down, right, up, right.
Yep.
Okay, down, right, up, right,
Yep.
up, left,
Yep.
up, left,
Yep.
up, right,
Yep.
up,
Yep.
right,
Yep.
up, left,
Yep.
down, left,
Yep.
down, left,
Yep.
down, is it left or right?
It's right. I'm just
Right,
going to tell you it's
okay,
right.
Right. Okay. Right. Yes. Okay. I was forgetting the mirrored. So right. Then down. Right? No. Sorry.
Left.
Left. Okay. I lost my place. There we go. Left. Left.
And then I'm just going to tell you the last bit because you can see it.
Okay.
Down, right, up, right. So down, right, up, right. Which you already had.
Okay. Okay. Let's try again. Free her. She says this is giving me Vietnam flashback to that Twilight Princess puzzle with the two statues. That's so funny.
This is almost certainly inspired by that.
Oh yeah,
almost
absolutely, absolutely. Okay, here we go. Down, right, up, right, up, right, up, left, up, left, up, right, up, right, up, left, down, left, right, left, down.
Not right.
No?
I think you're looking at the. Do you want me to just like tell you what it is? Because you have got it right. You did get it right. It's just that you're like saying it wrong. Like you've written it down wrong. You have solved the puzzle.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want me to just tell you what it is?
Yeah, sure.
So just write down what I say as I say it, because you have already solved this. It's
Yeah.
just there's clearly just some cross wiring.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
So down, right.
Uh-huh.
Up, right.
Uh-huh.
Up, right.
Uh-huh.
Up, left.
Uh-huh.
Up, left.
Uh-huh.
Up, right.
Mm-hmm.
Up, right.
Mm-hmm.
Up, left.
Mm-hmm.
Down, left.
Mm-hmm.
Down, left.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have to use my brain. Down, right.
Mm-hmm.
Down, left.
Mm-hmm.
Down, right.
Mm-hmm.
Down, right.
Mm-hmm.
Up, right.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's try again.
This is more complicated than the Konami code, but you have actually given a fantastic hint as to how this code is used.
Interesting.
That is like unintentionally you've given a great hint for how this code is used and what it does.
Interesting. Okay, let's do this. Down, right, up, right, up, right, up, left, up, left, up, right, up, right, up, left, down, left, down, left, down, right, down, left, down, right, up, right. There we go. Awesome. Beautiful. Give me my prize. I got a little sparkle of light.
You got another fairy. Yay. And you need as many of those as possible.
Yay. I like how the fairy was like in the fairy room already, but just like in a chest.
Now, that is not the last of that code. I will say personally, I never needed to use this code. But that code is very helpful. Do you want me to tell you what it does? If I do, I will use up one of your hints.
This long-ass code that we just used is helpful?
Yes.
No, don't tell me right now. I'll let you know if I want to use a hint.
Okay.
Is it?
But now,
do I have the ability to figure it out right now? Like, is it in my pages or something?
I don't remember. Again, like, you don't have to use it. I personally never needed to. Like, I was basically exploring the world enough that I never needed to use this code. But you may find that actually you really want to use it, because I never went for 100% completion. I never found all the fairies.
Oh.
Where are you going? What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know. I'm just kind of wandering around. We already saw.
Go fight the boss. Yes, we did. Go fight the boss, you prick.
We'll go fight the boss.
Go and get your ass whooped by a big, sexy fox woman.
That's here, right?
No, dude. That's the big door, you fuck ass.
Oh, right. That's the puzzle boss.
You little shit. You have to use that central zippy dippy, that central zappy pad.
Well, I do want to like heal. I do want to heal, and I want to see if there's anything I can upgrade.
I think you did pick up an upgrade to your potions.
I think so. I picked up something.
You picked up a nasty stomach bug.
Well, that's unrelated.
And now you're pissing and shitting everywhere.
That's unrelated.
Go and give your offering of a little handkerchief full of cocaine.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got an HP upgrade as well. That's good.
One. Yeah, that's good. Oops.
How much is the HP one worth?
I think I can afford it.
Because if you can do both, that'd be so based. Yes, we've got all of our stats golden. Actually, yeah, we do have all of our stats golden in the last one. We kind of went through it all. So.
Yeah, we got all our stats back.
And you are going to need to switch between night and day to finish this game, but you don't have to do that right now. You can go and just go and fight the final boss.
Cool.
You know, she's a toughie.
Yeah, we'll see if we can at least get her in this stream. I have genuinely no idea. Is this like as high as my stats go? Because they're like not.
No, no, you can find others, but like, I don't personally think you need to. I don't think it's necessary. Well, I think you're high enough in all of your stats to beat the final boss where you're at.
We'll give it a try.
I was probably around that level in across the board.
Something bad.
Why are you wasting my time talking to these fucking ghosts? Go to the Far Harbor already. What are you doing?
Is this not where I need to go?
No, go and zippy dippy with a zap pad to the Far Harbor and then use the central one.
Okay.
You exist to infuriate me, is what I'm discovering.
I'm procrastinating. I don't want to go fight her.
Well, listen, you're gonna die either way. Just go and fight
her. I'm scared. Yeah, I'm definitely.
You might want to futz with your cards as well, because you.
Oh, that's right. I don't need the mask.
You're not gonna need the mask. You're not gonna. Actually, I think maybe you do. I think maybe in the second phase, Maybe you do. I don't remember. But yeah, maybe use something else. Like maybe use the one that makes your thingy explode.
Yeah, I don't need the sneaky one.
No, that's useless to you.
Yeah.
I have a feeling in the second phase she starts using purple cum.
Ugh.
Because she does have a second phase and it is pretty tough. So effectively you do have to fight this boss twice.
Great. Yeah.
I don't know if it's just me. It took me less attempts to beat the final boss than it did to beat the gauntlet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think the gauntlet is really tough, and the gauntlet's also tough because all of your stats are like flattened out.
Yeah, that's true. All right, here we go.
And actually, there is a puzzle outside your house, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. You don't have to do it right now.
Are my items like? Should I have bombs or something?
You can use bombs if you want. Like, ultimately, I am a purist of dodge and hit, but you've clearly figured out your own way of kind of doing things.
Yeah, I'll try.
And if your own way,
I'll try.
Bombs are always a helpful item to use. They just do damage, you know.
That's true. Maybe the fire bombs would be best because they like do residual damage or whatever, right? We'll try it.
It's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you.
We'll give it. We'll give it a try.
They're going to be more useful to you than the fire staff.
Yeah.
Definitely don't get rid of your sword.
No, definitely want to keep the sword. I want to keep.
For the love of God.
I want to keep my grabby because.
Because you like to grab.
Useful. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's give it a try.
You're a little pervert.
Oh my god.
You're a little perv who likes to grab. And she is. Her attacks in this phase are thankfully pretty lumbering.
Yeah.
Remember not to overexert yourself. Dodge when you need to. Don't dodge not when you need to. Right. Oh yeah, this phase has you're gonna need to use some of your Sans Undertale brain because this phase does have like bullet hell mechanics.
Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Yeesh. All right. Why does she fall to her knees when I die?
Because she's sad. She doesn't want to do this.
Oh.
Like it's storytelling. You fuck ass.
I'm like, then maybe she shouldn't hit me. I'm sure there's a faster way to go to this warp pad. I don't know why I keep going.
She's doing it because she thinks she has to.
Well, has she tried talking to me in English?
Wow, you're so racist. That is crazy. I can't believe this. Vikram confirmed for racist live on stream. That's
We're
insane.
in America. Speak English, lady.
No, you're not in America. You're in a faraway land that you washed up on. You're an illegal alien. Okay. I wish I could see the health bar. That would be really helpful to me.
I have full health right now.
You'll notice that your exploding boy actually does more staggering damage to her.
Yeah.
Than any other boss. Like it properly stuns her.
Uh-huh. Oh my god, stop shooting me. Okay, my grabby does not interrupt her. It doesn't look like.
Have you considered not getting hit?
Well,
don't worry about dying too much right now. Like the main thing is that you're learning all of her moves.
Yeah.
You're learning what she's capable of, and you're gradually kind of figuring out how to dodge it. And that one there, that triple, that's hard.
Yeah.
Like that's actually difficult to kind of dodge, but you'll figure it out. I love the music for this fight. Like the music for the air fight is so good. I'm just going to listen to it for like a little bit. This is the most hype the music gets in the entire game.
God.
Hershey, Asgore doesn't need a fursona. He is a furry. What are you talking about? He's a goat man. Asgore is a goat man. He's a big, sexy goat man. Are you okay? Should I be worried? She's like less furry than he is. You realized that after you typed it, but it was too late.
Okay.
The damage is done.
Okay, I got about halfway. I got to her health to about halfway.
They're about a quarter of the way through the fight. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it really is just a matter of timing for the dodges and
it's hard.
Finding the windows of opportunity to attack. Yeah. And I also am honestly still kind of getting used to the zipping, because the zip has a slightly further range than the roll.
Yeah, it'll make you like overshoot.
Yeah. So like figuring out like where am I gonna land if I zip past her, you know?
If you do a little zippity-doo-dah. I'm wondering if you actually go to your house and sleep at your house, if you will like wake up there after you fight. So that might be worth a try.
We'll do it.
Because that'd make the journey quicker.
We'll try it next time.
I love this fight. I love her big sword. She like understands me on a deep level. Because I am also a proponent of the big bonkers, the big bonk sword that do a bonk.
Oh gosh, it's raining
bits. It's raining men.
It's raining bits. Hallelujah. Ouch. Ouch.
I think you should heal. I think you should heal at a time when it's opportune to heal, instead of healing at a time when it's clearly bad.
Listen.
I like how you seem to pick the perfect time to not heal. It's like an incredible talent that you have to heal just to fucking kill you.
Ah! Ah!
You're making gamer noises.
Oh god. Oh god.
That move that she does where she like throws her sword, makes it spin, that's so cool. I love this boss fight. I'm a big fan.
Ugh, jeez. Okay. So my fucking hookshot is not useful here because it does not actually interrupt her attack. So I'm going to not use it.
Yeah, and you don't have as much of a reason to like close the gap because you can zip now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna try. Let's just try the fire wand, I guess.
Huh?
See if I can get
try the stick.
Couple trick shots.
You could try the stick. Maybe the stick will help.
Oh my god, please. Okay, you were saying try to sleep in my house?
Yeah. Go to your house and do a little slap, and I'm wondering if that will kind of count as a save point.
Take a little nap.
Sleeping. Isn't that cute? You do a little slap.
It's very cute.
Now it's daytime again.
Yay! Oh, these goons are back.
The gooners.
Wait, I don't want goons. Leave me alone.
You could just like go back into your house and sleep to make it nighttime again.
Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to deal with.
I love the daytime lighting physics though. They make me so happy.
This is a very pretty game.
It is a beautiful game. Beautiful. Have you noticed that like all of your like stat upgrade things are totems that just like live in your house, just like things you've got?
Yeah, that's so cute.
I fucking love this game. If I could spread this game on toast and eat it, I would. Andrew Shoulders make a delicious tunic toast spread.
All
Magical. If I could take a nap every day, I would. Slightest hint of adversity. Yeah, get her ass. Oh, excuse me. God, I'm tired. Give her a poke.
Ah, that was not good. That was not good.
I think one of the reasons you're overshooting is because you zip like
I'm zipping
4
a lot,
times.
yeah.
You zip like 4 times when you could just zip once. There's like no reason to zip 4 times.
Yeah. Okay, that was a mulligan round.
All
Oh
I'm hearing
yeah,
is
I'm in
excuses.
my house.
There you go. Fuck off. I don't want to disable ad block. Go away.
Yeah, I'm like panic zipping.
Stop panic zipping. Stop panicking. Embrace the fact that you're going to die a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And relax.
Yeah.
You're going to die a bunch of times. The sword's going to connect sometimes, and that's just fine. When Dark Souls says on the tagline, "You will die," that's not a threat, it's a fact. So stop worrying about it. It's not going to make the game any worse. It's not going to make your experience of the game any worse to die. It's a necessary part of learning how to win the fight.
Ah. Ah.
How rude.
Oh, that is a very cool. I only kind of just noticed her sword spinny attack. It's very cool.
It's just great. I'm a big fan.
Ah. Ah. Eh.
You need to stop zipping twice when zipping once would do.
Zippity doo dah.
Zippity-ay.
Oh.
My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine coming my way.
Okay. Ouch.
Get her ass.
Ouch.
Get her entire ass.
I don't have potions. Okay, there we go.
I like when she does the big swipe.
Yeah. I'm consistently getting to about like halfway to her
The detail of her being like so sad every time she has to kill you is I always loved that.
Yeah, yeah.
I love this game. So what have we got? You've got the stamina leaves on the shelf. You've got the defense pot on the other shelf. You've got the flowers for attack.
Yeah, the mushrooms are like down here. The stamina leaves are on the shelf. The little flowers and the HP thing is down here.
The healing, the potion powder.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the attack thing is up there. Yeah, that's so cute.
The attack flowers, the HP mushrooms.
I know. I gotta be more strategic with my zips.
You gotta start zipping, goddammit. And you gotta zip in a meaningful way.
Thoughtful zips.
Thoughtfully zip. Stop zipping unthoughtfully. Start exercising your Dark Souls brain that makes you dodge and hit.
I just got hit like twice in a row.
You are pissing in my bread. And don't, like, rush attacking her either. Like, attack when there is the window of opportunity to do so.
Yeah. Okay, that was...
Like,
that was a mulligan.
Certainly be... Oh, God. Okay. You're like... I feel sorry for her, because you, like, keep making her kill you over and over and over again, and she's just, like, not enjoying it. She's just like, oh, fuck, dude. I hate this.
Well, she could make better choices.
Listen, there are reasons why she's doing it. If she felt like she could have any other option, she'd choose it. But as far as she knows, this is the only option.
Didn't I, like, free her?
Yes. I'm giving you hints about stuff, and you're just, like, throwing them back in my face. Like a little piss.
Ah.
Whoa.
Okay.
It was pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Okay.
That was good. That was pretty good.
Not ideal, but it was okay.
My brain is like in Elden Ring mode where like I don't remember, it was like a talisman in Elden Ring that made me do more damage if I was attacking from behind.
Uh-huh.
So my general strategy was to like roll past them and then get power attacks on from behind.
Oh god, okay. That was not the best time to try to heal.
You were doing okay.
That was okay, yeah. I like got a couple decent hits in there.
Is the Magical asks, is the heir possessed? No. I feel like everybody in the room right now, except for me, is like not paying attention to the fact that she's called the heir and not thinking about what that implies.
Like the heir to the throne or whatever.
The heir, or like she's called the heir and she looks exactly fucking like you.
Is she like my mom? Mom!
Sometimes I wish I was dead.
Mom, why are you beating my ass?
I mean, she could be your mom. I always interpreted it as more of like a brother-sister relationship, thematically, not necessarily literally, but thematically.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Because there's like the themes of the game and the literal story of the game aren't necessarily the same, but they do kind of feed into one another. Give her a little pokey. It's that Dark Souls thing. It's the Shen Comics Dark Souls thing where it's like, you know, you're a little tiny knight and they give you a tiny little sword.
Oh god.
And he's like, what am I supposed to fight with this? And then they go, God. Because that's kind of that's what it feels like, and that's what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Big lady with big sword, and you're just like a little guy with a tiny.
Oh my god!
Little
Stop spinning your sword in such a cool way. Oh my god. Okay.
I think you might be cooked. We have Mother's Day earlier than you do.
Oh yeah, my Mother's Day is today. I'm gonna go hang out with my mom later today. But she's also like sick, so I don't know how much we're gonna do.
This is it. This is the one.
Shut up.
This is the one. You're gonna win. This is totally it. You're gonna like not even get hit once.
I have bad news.
You're never gonna get hit again. It's fine. Just don't get hit again. You're gonna land every hit and never get hit by her, and it's gonna... Okay, after that, you're never gonna get hit again. After that, you're never gonna get hit again. It's fine.
Oh god. How is she so fast?
Have you considered that it might be a skill issue for you?
Oh my god. It absolutely is a skill issue for me. I feel like that is very obvious. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Just like fight and win. It's
Oh
easy.
my god.
She's so beatable.
This might have to be one where, again, I have to like practice off stream and like come back to it.
I did think you were being a little optimistic when you were like, I'm gonna beat her this stream.
No, I said either it's gonna take the entire stream to beat her, or it's not happening this time. That was my kind of logic.
Getting that free stun on her is really helpful to get some initial damage. I wish I could see her health bar as well. That would be so great. Maybe adjust the screen after you die next.
Sure.
Which is not going to happen because you're never going to die again. It's fine.
Well.
I think the biggest skill you need to learn is potion management, because you always wait too long. It's like you're afraid to do it. You're like waiting for her to move. You need to immediately get on it with that potion. Like the second you're out of range for her to attack, you need to immediately be drinking that potion, because the issue you consistently run into is that you wait a couple of seconds and then you drink the potion when you're sure that it's clear, at which point it's not clear anymore.
Right. Yeah, totally. Okay, those are some good hits.
And she does lock on to you as well, so.
Oh god.
So my advice is those attacks when she like slams the ground with the sword and does like 3 splashes, stuff like that, when she does one big slow attack that's only gonna go once, dodge out of the line of sight and immediately start healing, even if you're healing before she's actually landed the attack. Just so long as you're not in range of the attack hitting, that's when you want to be healing.
Okay, well now I'm out of potions.
What's her health like?
Pretty low.
Okay. Maybe you will do it this stream, I don't know. I think it's within your grasp to beat her. I think you fought harder.
I think we'll at least get to the second phase.
I think mechanically she's not the toughest boss in the game.
Yeah, second phase.
Okay, so now she's like, okay, bitch.
Okay, bitch.
Okay, bitch.
Now I'm purple.
I'm purple now. I've dipped my sword in purple cum, and I'm gonna come on you.
Okay, there we go. First hit, and she got me. Okay, but at least we got to the second phase. We're making progress.
You're making progress. You're doing it.
We're doing it.
You're experiencing the. I'm glad I warned you about the second phase beforehand, because I feel like
yes, I would have been really annoyed if I thought I had won just then, and then she like came back with her purple, and I'm like, God damn it.
I like anyone who's played Dark Souls before kind of expects it, but you haven't.
Right?
So.
Yeah, totally.
Although you have played Zelda, and Ganon has a second phase. Typically.
That's true. That's true. Ganon does have a second.
Sometimes even a third.
But like, does his health get to 0 and then it's a second phase, or does he like turn into a second phase like before his health gets to 0? I don't remember exactly how that.
I'm pretty sure his health gets to 0 in Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really remember. It's been a minute.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh god.
I remember suffering so much to Melania. And Melania's second phase just felt so cruel. Yeah, just give her a little zappy. Good use of potions there. Well timed. Yeah, you want to be further away when she does that, so that the shots have more distance to cover.
Okay, bad timing.
Unfortunately, you died. Do you want to like adjust the screen so we can see the health bar?
Sure. Yeah, let me see how to do that.
Oh yeah, update on my shiny hunting in Pokemon Crystal. I hatched a shiny Machop, and it only took 40 eggs. It took me like 120. For Elekid, it took me about 40 eggs for Machop.
Nice.
And now I'm trying for Abra.
Okay. That should make the health visible.
Nice. I regret not considering literally any of this when I made this bitch ass overlay.
It's at least a cute overlay.
It's a cute overlay, and my plans were earnest.
Yes.
We're only hatching eggs for Abra. We only want some egg for him.
Egg.
Egg. Go, my son, my child.
All right, let's do this.
Magical says cool Pokemon update, Tom, which I think was meant sincerely, but it has like a cool story, bro. Kind of energy to it. Yeah, cool Pokemon update, Tom. No one fucking cares.
People care. People want you to have a good time.
I haven't had a good time since July of 1968.
Don't spin your sword at me.
Fucking love that move. I love this boss. This boss fight's so great. I love the music as well. Like, the music being as great as it is really adds to the
yeah, it's really epic.
You're doing really solid damage to her as well. I didn't realize how much damage you're actually doing per hit.
Oh god.
Did you just get a Discord message?
I don't know. My phone, something.
Your phone wants you to lose. Your phone is against you. Your phone is a coward. Your phone is afraid of what will happen if you win. It must be such a slap in the face for the people who play this game to get to the end of this boss fight and get a game over. Because it's the bad ending. Spoilers.
Oh god!
You can do it.
That was really close.
You're doing a lot better. I think you might get it. In the next,
I am improving. I am improving. I feel like I'm getting better every time.
Well, I feel like a woman. I unironically love that song. I don't care. That song's a banger. Are you gonna tell me that song's not a banger? I wouldn't believe you. You'd be lying to me if you said to me that song was not a banger.
Favorite final boss theme for Hershey asked, like in any game ever? Because I do actually like Asgore's final boss theme. I think that's some good music right there. That's just the first one that comes to mind, though. I'm sure there's others that I also enjoy.
I know it's going to be a Pokemon game. I really love, even though the game itself is kind of mid, Diantha's theme in Pokemon X and Y is so great. I'm a big fan of that theme. She's one of the most forgettable bosses. She's one of the most forgettable champions. But that theme is so great. And Lance's theme as well from the from Pokemon Crystal, because he's the final boss of Pokemon Crystal, of course. I mean, I guess he isn't. Like, Red is technically the final boss, but, you know, he's the champion.
Yeah.
But Diantha's theme is so great. It's got that, like... little jingle to it, and I'm a big fan of that. And it's got, like, the chimes and the bells. It's a great, genuinely great theme. Do-do-do-do-do-do. And I'd be lying if I said that the air theme from Tunic did not also factor in. I genuinely love this theme. I love the music in this game in general. The music in this game is absolutely cracked. Nice, good use of potions. I feel like you took on my advice.
Yeah, I'm trying at least. Oh god, the fucking sword. Oh god. Okay.
One of these days you're going to play Dark Souls, and I'm going to insist that you play as the male, Because the male damage sound effect in Dark Souls is so funny. Like every time you get hit, it sounds like they're having the biggest orgasm. It's so
Oh my
funny.
god. I've seen memes about
Like
that, yeah.
literally every time you get hit, you go like, oh, oh.
That's so funny. Jesus Christ.
It's so great. It's really funny. And also the character creator in Dark Souls is like so cursed. Like it's impossible to make your character in Dark Souls look good, so you might as well make them look like an absolute maniac. You'll have a better chance in Elden Ring making them look good. I spent many hours in Elden Ring making my character look like Guts from Berserk. Or as he's called in Spiritfarer, intestines. I love Spiritfarer.
That's a great game.
Spiritfarer doesn't really have a final boss, but if I were to like bend the rules a little and count the final trip to the Everdoor
Oh my god,
as the final boss of the game, that theme that plays,
God damn it.
Stella's Last Voyage, as you're being shipped to the Everdoor and you like hug Daffodil for the last time, like
crying.
oh,
Crying every day.
rips my entire heart and soul out.
Okay, I just like went into every single one of her sword hits into that one. I like walked right into every single one of her swings for that last bit.
You were quite literally just like, let me help you.
I was quite literally like, let me stand directly right where you're about to swing your sword. That was my thought process the last round there.
Let me give you a hand there.
Let me give you a hand.
You weren't hitting me, so I just figured I'd kind of maybe put my head in the way and let you have let you have a few hits.
Ugh, my nose is running. That's how intense this is.
That sounds like a skill issue, to be honest. Have you tried not having a runny nose?
Wow.
Like, damn. You're like not min-maxing your sinuses, and it shows.
No need to apologize, Toon. Do what you gotta do.
You do need to apologize to Jesus.
Stop.
You don't got to apologize to me. You do have to answer to Jesus.
Isn't there someone you forgot to ask?
Dennis Prager. That whole like Dennis Prager myth of consent bullshit is so fucking stupid. What an idiot.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm kind of glad.
He's just like one of the most idiotic right-wing pundits.
Yeah.
He's the founder of PragerU.
Ah.
And there's one of those, you know, the like, isn't there someone you forgot to ask meme with Jesus?
Ah.
Somebody did that, but it's about like consent, like two consenting partners, and it's like, isn't there someone you forgot to ask? And it's Dennis Prager.
Ah, okay. Stop hitting me, for fuck's sake.
Stop running into her attacks. Stop letting her
Her
hit
attacks
you.
do kind of like stun me for a second too, which is also what makes it hard. Because like once you get hit by one, like especially her like projectiles, then it's hard to dodge the next ones.
Have you considered getting good at the game?
You know, I'm working on it.
Like maybe try that. That one where she like launches a sword, like catches you out.
Yeah. God damn it!
She whoop your ass.
The spinny sword!
I actually don't think it hit. Maybe it did. I don't know.
It did,
It didn't
yeah.
look like it hit you. Ah,
It
shit.
definitely did.
Damn. Skill issue.
We've established this. It is very much a skill issue.
And stop dodging before she hits you.
I know.
Or like before she goes to strike.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
We're like consistently getting her down to a quarter of the first phase, so that's something.
Slowly but surely. We'll get there.
Slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. Shirley, you can't be serious. I really hate that they're making a Naked Gun reboot.
Are they?
Yeah. And they keep doing the Office thing of looking into the camera, and I'm like, I hate the way that the Office poisoned comedy. It's like ruined comedy. And it's Liam Neeson. They've got Liam Neeson.
Oh.
Like, why? Why him? The least charismatic and funny man on the planet. The man from the Taken movies. The man who has things taken from him. And by things, I mean human beings.
Ugh.
Oh my god. You're like locked in for a second and now you're like fully locked out.
Yeah.
And you need to fix that. I love this fight. I remember how good it felt to beat the Elden Beast at the end of Elden Ring. I really love that fight. I think the last fight, the final boss of Elden Ring, is so great. With Radagon and the Elden Beast. A really savage two-phase, but genuinely a lot of fun and really creative and interesting. Just the right level of kind of difficulty balance, in my opinion. How many phases? Only 2. So you beat this phase, and then when you're done with this phase, you got a second phase, and then when you're done with that second phase, that's it. You have technically beaten the game, kind of, but it's like not like a victory per se. You've locked in again. Get her ass. You don't have any stamina. Literally has like a sliver of health, and you could have beaten her by now. If
there
you
we go. Okay. We got there. Okay, second phase. I have 1 potion.
We're going to want to get away from her as quickly as possible, because she is going to do a big attack, I think. I think she does like a big attack after she does her purple jizz. I might be wrong, though.
Oh, God.
Maybe she does. Just don't let her hit you. That's the thing. Like, it's going to be much more punishing now, because she's using her purple cum, and the purple cum is gonna come all over you, and it's gonna be horrible.
Oh god.
You should probably fucking heal, dude. What are you doing?
Oh god.
Yeah, because so that one when she slams down, it now does 3.
Oh god, yeah.
So this boss fight evolves in a handful of ways. It's very... Okay.
I got 1 hit on her in the second phase.
Better than you did last time.
Yeah. Okay.
I've not been keeping track of your deaths.
Great.
People should just fire me, to be honest. Do.
Alrighty, let's try again.
Let's try again. Don't die this time. That's my advice to you.
Thanks.
Did you see that Chinese police corgi who stole a kid's sausage?
No.
I'm a big fan of that corgi. Corgis are amazing.
They are.
They're potatoes. Every now and again I see a Corgus out in the wild, somebody walking their little Corgus, and I'm like, Corgus! And they always have the biggest, dumbest faces. Like, you look at their faces and it's like, wow, you are so dumb. You're a dumb creature. So you dodged like 3 times before she even moved her sword. I want you to start thinking about time instead of scrambling for opportunities to attack. I want you to think about the gaps between her attack in terms of time. And I want you to think about how you're going to use that time. Because you can use that time to get 3 hits in, or you can use that time to heal. And it tends to be that you're more eager to do damage than heal, and that's not always the right choice to make.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So for example, that big attack she does there gives you loads of opportunity to hit her, but it also gives you loads of opportunity to heal if you need to. So you need to start looking out for those big attacks that are slow and lumbering that you can really utilize to kind of get a potion in. Because now, unfortunately, you haven't even got her down to the second phase and you've run out of health potions because you keep using them at a time where she immediately hits you again.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Bad news, gang. He's dead.
He's dead. I'm just a little guy.
You're just a little guy who keeps drinking potions at the dumbest times.
Just a little zippy guy.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-ay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of tunic coming my way. I'm also wondering if you might not want to like save your thing for the second phase, your explodey soul.
Oh, maybe.
And you haven't used any of your items.
I know, that's true.
That might be helpful. Particularly after you like stun her, it might be helpful, but I don't know.
That was bad.
Again, like you kept waiting. You kept waiting and waiting and waiting. And I'm like, you should have immediately pressed.
I know it's because I'm trying to decide. I'm like I'm taking too long to decide. Do I want to hit or do I want to potion? I need to not think about it. I just
you need to like immediately press the button. It needs to be immediate. Like just do it. Just commit.
Commit to the bit.
Unless it's the most recent episode of Game Changer. And commit to not doing the bit.
What a great episode.
That was a really good episode.
Shout out to Game Changer.
Shout out to Paul F. Tompkins being Santa Claus. Mr. Peanut Butter himself. Mr. Peeper Number.
Mr. Peeper Number.
Well, boys and girls, if you want to do the Bojack, I demand that they release a full cut of the Bojack. I want to know what that song sounds like.
Ah! Stop.
She's put you in the oven and you are getting cooked.
Listen.
See, there you go. You want to immediately be using that health potion. It's good.
Ah!
That was not so good. You did get hit directly in the face.
God damn it! This is so hard.
Just stop dying then.
Oh my god. I swear to God.
Do you need me to come over there and do it for you?
This one may have to be one that I practice off stream because I also don't know if I'm going to be able to stream next week because, you know, like I mentioned, I have my friend's birthday and that's going to be Saturday night. So it depends on like how late I get back. Because if
You don't have any friends.
It's true, I don't have any friends. I just have Fox. So yeah, depending on how I feel next week is gonna determine.
You have fucks. You're the grey fox. You're wanted dead or alive.
What's the MF Doom song that's like, friends, how many can depend on, or something like that? The ones we can depend on.
I'm drawing a blank right now though, because I'm really dumb and I'm also really tired because it's been a horrible week.
There's a MF Doom song about how everyone has.
I know what you're talking about. Unfortunately, you've picked me at a bad time.
How dare you
Literally,
not have encyclopedic knowledge?
Like, I know what the song is and I know the title of it, but my brain is mush and it's just gone. I over dinner, I was struggling to remember the word Bandersnatch, even though I'd recommended Black Mirror Bandersnatch literally the day before. And I was like, I don't fucking remember what it's called. So that's just like the headspace I'm in. So I'm just like, I'm not answering the phone right now, I'm afraid.
I'm sorry. Tom Curmudgeon can't come to the phone right now.
Tom Curmudgeon was my grandfather. You can just call me Curmudgeon. And maybe start using bombs instead of like not using them. Like, I find it really interesting that you equipped these items and now you're just like not using them.
Well, now I set myself on fire, so.
Because I personally don't actually think the fire wand is that useful to you. It doesn't do that much damage.
It does though. I mean,
oh, it does a little, but like you're gonna run out of magic eventually.
Yeah. Ouch.
I just want it to be known, there is an attack that Melania does in Elden Ring that I never properly learned how to dodge. I was never able to properly learn how to dodge it. It's like almost impossible to dodge. I think I maybe dodged it once or twice. But most of the time I just cheesed it by using the ice jar.
God damn it. Okay. I'm like getting worse now. I'm starting to get like impatient and like frustrated.
Don't get impatient, don't get frustrated. Be ready to sit in for the long haul. That's how this works. That's how these games work. Be ready for that to happen. It's just kind of how it goes, you know?
I know. Well, I hope that me dying a billion times is at least somewhat entertaining.
That's how it goes with games like this, with Souls-likes.
I wonder if it's gonna take me more or less attempts to get this one than the quarry boss, because that one was really hard for me.
That one took you up like I don't even fucking remember. It took you up a lot. It did a lot of damage.
It did.
But maybe don't get hit.
Thanks.
I keep saying this and you keep getting hit, and I'm like, why are you getting hit? I told you not to get hit. You need to become like a disciplined machine when it comes to dodging. You need to only dodge at the right time. You need to like be really, really disciplined about it. Don't dodge when you don't have to. And if that means a few practice runs, that's fine. Like, that's kind of the purpose of this. Don't be afraid of getting hit. Like, treat it like a dance. You know, like a choreographed dance, because she only has a set number of moves and they're always going to do the same thing, right? You just need to learn the proper counter steps, the proper dance that you're supposed to do in tandem. So you can, you know, dodge responsibly. She slams in the ground is a really good one because it's easy to dodge. And that one, like that one that she does, that big long swing, she kind of feints you a little bit. Because you think she's going to hit you sooner than she does, because she takes a step forward, and that you assume is going to be the swing, and it isn't. It's her closing the gap.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Oh, I thought I died. Whoops.
Good thing you didn't.
Well, I'm about to. There we go.
You gotta lock in.
I know. I'm like getting locked out.
Stop getting locked out. Stop it. You bellend.
I'm forgetting my keys and getting locked out.
What are you doing that for, you little weirdo?
All right.
Go and fight this thing and then don't die.
Just don't die.
Just don't fucking die. Like, how many times do I gotta say it?
God damn it.
That one, when she whips you with her sword, that gets you every time. And like dodging it, there's a very easy solution, and it's to go behind her.
I know.
Just go behind her, for the love of God.
Yeah, I'm like starting to kind of lose it, honestly. I'm like getting unfocused. Ugh.
Do you want to take 5? Just chat for a bit?
Yeah, let's take a
5
break.
minutes?
Let's take a little break.
Take a little break?
Yeah.
Then go back to it. I don't think I ever when I was fighting some of the more complicated bosses in Elden Ring, I think I would usually cap it at like 5 attempts and then take a break and then go back to it.
No, that's a good call. Let's take a little break. Just chat for a second. Yeah. Okay. Actually,
it's a difficult boss fight.
Do you want to chat with chat, and I'm gonna actually run to the restroom real quick?
Damn, I can't believe you do this to me.
All right, chat. I'm leaving you with Tom. Everyone, behave yourselves.
This could go one of 2 ways. Like, am I the fun parent who, like, anytime you get left with me, you know there's going to be extra chocolate snacks? Or am I like the parent that everybody hates and I have like a terrible time? It's currently 10 p.m. on a Sunday night in England, where I'm at. And I'm tired, and my voice is shot. But boy, am I glad that it's Sunday. What do you mean both? How can it be both? Are you gonna bully extra chocolate snacks out of me? Is that how this works? This is unbelievable. You missed a little bit of the chat portion. But now we're doing another little bit of the chat portion. But instead of it being chat, it's just me. Sorry. It's just me talking at you. How's everybody doing today? How's everyone's week been? Has it been a good week? Has it been a bad week? Has it been a pretty average in-between week? Has it been a shark week? Has it been a walk chic? Talk to me. Communicate with me. Sit down in my therapy chair. Pretty numbing, so pretty average then. Pretty average week. Pretty average being an adult kind of thing, where you're just every day you're just numbed to the state of things. That's the experience. I haven't had like a video game hyperfixation in a really long time. I know that they remade Oblivion, and I was like, I would be really excited to play that, but I recently did like a full kind of modded playthrough of Oblivion, so it just kind of feels a bit redundant. Either gonna ask for a raise or look for another job. Interesting. You're gonna have to let me know how that goes. Kind of iffy, not sure how to describe it. It sounds like we all had extremely nothing weeks. Actually, my week was pretty bad. I'd say my week was fully in the bad category, but iffy isn't good. But hey, at least it's the weekend. And it's the good kind of weekend, not the bad kind, you know, the one who makes extremely mid music. I had the extreme displeasure. Um, I had the extreme displeasure of of working in retail back when Blinding Lights by The Weeknd was in the like first entered the charts, and it was in the charts for a really long time. Probably still is in the charts. Um, and oh boy, was that miserable. That was a horrible time working in retail with the radio on and that song just like every like 20 minutes or so it would come on again. I'm really excited to play Octopath 2. I understand Octopath 2 has just like a ton of content, and I'm like in a stage in my life now where I could really use a game which just has loads of loads of content. Specifically a Switch game, because the Switch I can just like have it next to me and I can play 5 minutes of it on my breaks. You got to watch some new episodes of shows you like yesterday. They were really good and you enjoyed them. What were the shows? I haven't really been keeping up with anything since what's it called? Common Side Effects. The first season of Common Side Effects ended. So I haven't really had anything to keep up with. I'm really glad it got renewed for a second season because Common Side Effects was pretty great. And it's rare these days. Like animation, like Western animation is so boned at the moment. Like God, the we're experiencing the delayed effects of the streaming bubble having burst and the delayed effects of the pandemic, and just like it's dead at the moment. And it's heartbreaking to see because you see so many like animators and artists on Instagram like I can't find work. And it's like it'll pick up again, but for the time being, it's you know I feel like Glitch Productions is carrying it on its shoulders as a mid-budget indie venture. And I haven't watched any of the Glitch Production things. I don't want to, not yet anyway. Like I'm very much I don't like the gaps between episodes. I don't like having to watch one episode and then wait another like 6 months for another one to drop. So I'm gonna wait until like all of Digital Circus has been dropped and I can kind of watch the full first season. I know they had another one come out recently that was apparently good. And I know Dana Terrace is working on another one, and that's kind of fun and exciting. I feel like Dana Terrace is going to be more at home with something a bit more macabre. I constantly felt like Dana Terrace's truest self was being held back at Disney. The Gaslight District, that's right. So what are those shows you've been watching, Magical? Tell me. Enlighten me.
I'm back. Hello.
We were just talking about how much we were having a good time without you.
Wow, of course. Oh my gosh. What I miss? What I miss? Octopath 2.
Disventure Camp?
Watch some new episodes of shows I like yesterday. Nice.
I don't know what any of those shows are actually.
Disadventure Camp. I've not heard of that. Yeah.
I remember Camp Camp. Do you remember Camp Camp?
I do remember Camp Camp. Oh my god.
That show, like, it wasn't good,
No.
really. But I am ashamed to admit I did kind of like it.
Yeah, it was definitely entertaining. Oh my
Rooster
god.
Teeth made a lot of really bad shows.
They did.
Bless them.
They're coming back, I heard, kind of. In some way.
I guess we'll see.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. Yeah.
Ruby
Anyway.
is terrible. Ruby is really bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Like I have truly no idea how Ruby lasted as long as it did.
I hear ya. Cool. All right. Shall we get back? Shall we try again?
Yeah, do it.
Let's do it. Okay. I feel like maybe like half an hour or so is maybe about how long more I could last, because like
that's fair. My voice is getting pretty tired as well, so
I definitely do have like stamina.
Erectile dysfunction.
Yes. No, I definitely do have like a stamina bar in real life that takes longer to deplete than or takes longer to regenerate after it's depleted than just a few seconds.
It's a difficult boss fight. Don't expect to beat it. Focus more on the way I've always treated Dark Souls and Souls-like games is that because as soon as you acknowledge that you're going to die a bunch of times, you shift your focus instead to mastering the art of fighting them. Right? So take every dodge as its own victory. You know, every time you figure out that's the perfect time to dodge, that is its own victory. Treat it that way.
Right.
Don't treat losing the fight as a failure state, because it isn't. You know, the end goal is to win the fight, but there are lots of little victory states in between.
Mm-hmm.
So already the vibes that you've come into this fight with are way better, like this more slower paced, mannered. You don't want to be rushed. You want to wait for that sword to come down. And when that sword comes down, that's when you want to do the dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Not backwards, for the love of God. Yanu. Oh, yeah. I have been meaning to watch that, Ianu. I'm glad that it's got made. I'm really looking forward to watching that, actually, yeah.
Oh, okay. I got 2 out of 3 of the dodges on her triple swing.
And that's good. 2 out of 3. It's better than 1 out of 3. It's better than no out of 3. Remember, don't dodge when she's not attacking you. Dodge when she goes to strike. So you're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good. Much better stamina management.
That was too early. That was okay. I need to heal.
You do need to heal.
Okay, well, I didn't heal. Okay,
you didn't heal.
I'm trying to get the dodge timings. That's kind of my goal right now.
That's your goal, and that's good. Focus on that. Don't focus on winning. Focus on dodging.
Yeah.
People have feminized Patrick Star as a sexy lady, and I'm like, wait. I'm like, wait.
Hear me out.
Wait. Bad news, gang. I might be a gooner.
Oh my god.
I always find it really funny when people send me messages on my art socials. I had somebody message me asking me if I was going to do a post for May 4th for Star Wars. And I was like, I have never posted a single piece of Star Wars art. What do you think?
Yeah, that's so random.
Okay. You're doing okay. You're doing okay. You're managing.
That was not good.
You're doing okay.
That was okay. Okay, that was bad. That was bad. Okay. The reason the triple swing is hard is because it's
she faints it.
She's a little slower on the third. It's like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay on that third one.
That is what fainting is. Yeah. And to be honest, fainting, I don't as a little challenge sprinkled in a fight. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
One of the main criticisms I actually had about Elden Ring is that Elden Ring did it way too much.
Yeah.
Every boss, every attack every boss has the most ridiculous feint.
Yeah.
And it's like come on.
Yeah.
It's really irritating. I know there's an attack that Margot does where he just goes to swing and he takes a full 10 seconds before he actually does it.
Oh
my
god. That's when are you gonna hit frustrating.
Me, bro? It's really annoying. Yeah, Elden Ring is a game I really liked. I don't think it's perfect. I really don't. I think the best FromSoft game, in my opinion, is Sekiro. But I'm trying to think, do we start you off with Dark Souls or do we throw you at Bloodborne? Because I feel like you'd enjoy Bloodborne more. I think Bloodborne is a game you'd really enjoy. Bloodborne, I think, would kind of gel more with your like more fast-paced sensibilities, because the combat in Bloodborne is really, really fast-paced in terms of what you can do as the player. Whereas in Dark Souls, like the dodge is very slow. So like playing Dark Souls, the dodge is a lot more like the normal dodge you get in this game, and then playing Bloodborne, the dodge is a lot more like the zip, where you kind of do like a dart either side. Yeah, Hershey agrees. Bloodborne is a really good game. It's definitely a contender for the best Dark Souls game. Or Soulsborne, FromSoft. I love the combat in Sekiro, though. I didn't even like Sekiro that much on first playthrough. It was playing Sifu that made me like Sekiro a lot more. Actually, Dan, do we get you playing Sifu? That would be kind of busted.
I have a feeling I would not get very far in that game, based off of
Sifu?
What you've shared with me.
The thing is that Sifu is so satisfying. Like when you nail it, when you figure it out, it makes you feel like such a stone cold badass. Like it really makes you feel like the pilot of an action film, a kung fu movie, which is a very satisfying feeling to have.
How do I dodge her little, like, 3-shot boom, boom, boom?
Either, with enough distance between you, either go between two of them, or just go behind her. I typically, because you're normally up close to her, I normally aim to, like, zip behind her.
Okay.
Because it's only ever gonna like, shoot forwards.
Yeah.
I
don't know why that one like, sometimes I'm able to dodge it really easily, and sometimes I just, like, cannot.
Maybe start using your bomb. It's like you get a free stun. Excuse me, you get a free stun on her, like right at the beginning there.
Yeah.
Maybe equip your bombs and just like dump them all at her. See if you can get through this first phase of the fight as quickly as possible to preserve your.
Yeah, we can try it.
Health.
We can try.
You died literally instantly.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really trying that one.
That's cool. Maybe equip those bombs and try that. Just like dump all of them at her once while you've got her stunned.
Yeah, don't use the fire bombs, because I keep lighting myself on fire with those.
Top tip: don't do that.
Pro tip: don't light yourself on fire.
Smokey the Bear says, "Don't light yourself on fire with incendiary grenades. It's a bad idea."
I know you think it's a good idea, but trust me.
Please, kids, don't do that. Please, for the love of God. So yeah, get that stun. Immediately chuck those bombs at her. I like how you just ignored the plan that we had.
I just did not.
Because we're on a delay, so
yeah. Ugh.
So there you go. You dodge behind her and you dodge all of them. And like lots of people treat boss fights like this very differently. I know that like Jacob Andrews from Drawfee like literally like on a pad and paper will draw out the movements and the steps and everything. I've never done that. I've never found it necessary. But like do it the way that you feel is helpful, you know? Like if you need to literally count the seconds so that you can get it precise.
Oh, God damn it. Oh.
You gotta heal, man. You gotta heal.
I know. Oh. Okay, I was out of potions at that point. I was like, why am I not healing? Okay. Okay, yeah, this one's definitely gonna take some practice.
Gonna take some practice. It's a difficult fight. You know, it's a tough little fight.
I did find out that this game has like accessibility settings and like an invincibility mode, like if you just want to do like the puzzles and the story and stuff. But like honestly, I am having a lot of fun learning the combat, and as frustrating and as hard as it is, like it is very satisfying when the boss is beaten and you're just like, yes, that took forever, but we finally did it.
That's the appeal. Yeah. That's the appeal of the Souls game. I would love to play another Crab's Treasure. I've never played that. That's a another sort of like surprisingly difficult Souls-like. I'm gonna add that to my Steam wishlist actually, right now.
I feel like the bombs are not doing that much damage.
I agree. I was like looking at the damage they were doing and I was like, wow, that's
it's like not.
They probably patched that because I remember them doing more damage, but I don't think I ever used the bombs against this boss. I think I just went sword only.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the bombs are not really worth it. Maybe I can try the Freezy wand? I don't know if that would work on her.
I mean, you might as well.
We can try it.
The new Doom game is £70?
Jesus.
What the hell? Do you know how much that is in dollars? That's like $90.
Yeah, I like when they announced the Switch 2 and they were announcing some of the titles, I think they said that it was going to be $90 for a game, and I'm like, that is insane.
Why is the new Doom game that expensive? That's insane.
Ridiculous.
I am putting this game on my wish list, and I'm gonna buy it when it's on sale. So yeah, focus on those dodges.
Oh, I can freeze her. Doesn't last very long, and she immediately attacks.
That's everybody, isn't it?
Okay.
You want to thank
nope,
me
this is
doing
this is not it. Okay. Yeah, I really need to get that timing down for that triple swing where she faints on the third one. I like am always tripping up on that.
Maybe next time she does it, just count.
Yeah.
Maybe. How about for this next run, you don't even try to land any hits?
Okay, yeah, just dodge.
Don't try to attack her. The only focus is the dodges. Try and last as long as you can. Eventually, she will get you. Like, you're not going to nail every hit.
Yeah.
But, like, whenever I do fight, like, every Souls game I ever play, my first attempt at any boss, I'm not even trying to attack them. I'm just focusing on learning them.
Yeah, we'll do a dodge run.
Do a little dodge run. Do the dodge run. Do the Bartman. Okay. Who remembers the Bartman?
I think she hit me there. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell, too.
So I'm definitely going a little early on some of these. Try and dodge when the sword comes down rather than when it comes up.
Yeah.
So when you see that sword come down, that's when you want to dodge. That's what you want to focus on.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm going way too early. Ugh, it's either too early or too late.
That's it, isn't it? That's dodging. It's like there are two failure states in dodging. It's too early or it's too late.
Yeah.
You know? And what you're trying to nail is that middle point. And there are going to be some that are going to be really forgiving in terms of how early and late you can do it, and there are going to be some that are going to be very unforgiving, particularly the ones that are like chain attacks.
Yeah.
Do heal, though. Like, don't attack, but do heal. Like, you want to get as much out of the practice as you can. And I've always liked treating fights in this kind of methodical way of like, let's just practice this. Like, let's just practice dodging. It's a skill.
Yeah.
Like, every fight is a skill to be learned and a puzzle to be solved in itself.
That was too early.
Because you're actually doing really well. It's like, if you think of how many times she's actually hit you.
That was okay. That was okay. That was early, but that's okay. That was okay, I think.
I'm noticing that because her health bar is divided...
It's the side swing that I'm dodging too late.
Yeah.
Because that one is a pretty fast attack.
Because her health bar is divided into 4, I'm realizing that there are some attacks that she only does after you start attacking her.
Yeah.
Because she hasn't used any of her, like...
She hasn't used any of the bullet ones or the AoE ones.
Still, it's good practice.
Yeah. Get some
healing off, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, that side swipe is just very fast, so that one I tend to be a bit late.
Yeah.
That one was early. Yeah, her like her upper her one where she's swinging down, I tend to be a little early on that one, but that one is more forgiving.
It's forgiving, yeah. The side swipe, because it has a bigger range of, like, you know, because it's going across rather than down.
Yeah.
Much bigger range of where it can hit you.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Now that I got some damage on her, she's dropping and shooting.
She's drootin'. Something I realized is that if you're far enough away, I do remember this, if you're far enough away when she shoots at you, you can actually dodge all 3 in only 2 dodges. Because you can dodge the first 2 with 1. Like, you can dodge the first by just running, and then the next 2 you can dodge by doing 2 dodges. Because you kind of can't do 3 dodges in a row without completely exhausting your stamina.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, when she goes to shoot you, try and get some distance away from her. Because the longer it takes for the bullet to get to you, the more chance you have to dodge. You might even find you don't need to use the zippy at all. Like you might find that your foot speed is enough.
I might try just like running from that one, because I feel like the dodging is...
Like, maybe zip away to get distance away from her as quickly as possible, but then maybe try just running to dodge the bullets.
Yeah, we can try that.
But that was good. Like, you lasted a long time just dodging. Do 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 do. And I also think you should go for the 3-hit rule. Never more than 3 hits and then get away. That's my general rule that I try not to abuse. Any more than 3 hits and I'm getting greedy. So, and your hits individually are doing a lot of damage, so... You know, with stuff like that where she's stunned, you can afford to go for more, but, like, in general... Gotta remember that 3rd hit always goes a little longer. Delay on the healing.
Ugh, god damn it. Gah! This is still a practice round. I'm not...
Yeah, just keep practicing. Like, every round is a practice round until you win. I'm serious, though. That's a good way to think about it. Like, every round is a practice round until you win. Like, treat every single one as, like, I'm not doing this seriously. I'm just trying to, like, casually figure out what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because that's a better way to get into the headspace. You don't want to be in a panicky headspace playing these games.
Ah. Aha! You're freaking triple swing. Okay. Okay, I dodged that triple swing successfully for the first time.
Good. That's a victory. Do you want to do, like, one more?
Yeah, I think so.
You want more?
We'll do one more.
Maybe we can start a band?
A band of brothers?
That's very insensitive.
Okay.
Is it?
No.
Are you dying inside?
Alrighty, let's give this one more time. Wanna celebrate.
You can do it, I believe at you. Good. Dodge when the sword comes down. You did a really good one, and then you immediately did a bad one.
I know.
Okay. When she like rains shit upon you, it's like that's actually a difficult one to kind of deal with. Because you're dealing with that and her attacks at the same time.
Okay, I got the timing for that one, but I landed in the wrong place.
Oh, I realize actually for that one when she does 3, get to the outside of the arena as quickly as you can because it's sort of like outside, like dodge, just commit to one of the 3 expanding circles and just get as far as you can to the outside of the arena.
Oh, you mean the one where the 3 are coming on the ground? Is that one?
Yes, because the other 2 eventually run out of space. They can't reach.
Okay. Well, okay. I did die, so I think that's a good place to wrap it up for today. I'll definitely do some practice in the meantime. Next week is a little up in the air just because it depends on how I feel. Like, I'm technically free on Sunday, but it just depends on how tired I am and how I feel that day. So maybe not stream next week. But if not, then I'll definitely practice in my own time so that I don't like completely lose the progress I've made. But you know, hey, at least we were able to get to the second phase a couple of times, so that's like, you know, something at least. And I think she's beatable. You know, that's something I didn't say yet today. She is beatable. I do think she's beatable. So we'll get there eventually. Yeah,
she's like literally so beatable.
So beatable. Alrighty, y'all, we're gonna wrap it up for today. Thank you all so much for hanging out. We'll be back next time, either next week or the week after. Until then, take care and stay safe and have a wonderful rest of your week. Goodbye.